At Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. About 3 yards there to the 27. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3rd and 4. He did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On first down, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ekeler going to get it again on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On second down, Ekeler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnover.